Good morning, children. Children, after studying Kepler's 3 laws of planetary motion and Newton's inverse square law, now we are going to study about free fall. About free fall. Children, to understand this free fall, let's perform one activity. So, this is a stone. Actually, this is not stone. This is a clay because see, colorful. You can see this is a clay. So, if I throw this clay ball, what will happen? Let me do. See, when I have thrown this ball in upward direction, means when I threw this ball in upward direction, it came down, means it came downward in downward direction. Okay, not only this clay ball, whichever objects we throw in upward direction, it comes in downward direction. When we jump, okay, when we jump, we attain some height and again we come down, means again we move towards the earth, means towards the ground. Actually, this is because of gravitational force. This already we have studied. Whenever these objects falls in downward direction, means towards the ground, we say that objects are in free fall. Objects are in free fall because objects are falling towards the ground. Means already you know that it is because of gravitational force. So we can say that falling of a objects or a body, falling of a objects or a body towards the ground because of gravitational force of the only and only gravitational force, means no other forces are acted on that object, is called free fall. So let me write the definition of free fall. So the falling of a object, the falling of a body, also we can write the falling of a body from, see, the falling of a body, okay, from height, from a particular height. It can be more or less. So the falling of a body from a height, H-I-G-S-T, from a height with towards the ground or towards the earth, also we can write towards the earth or towards the ground, is called free fall. Free fall. The falling of a object or a body, the falling of a body from a height towards the earth or ground is called free fall. Okay, any object, if it falls from a particular height towards the ground, means we can say that the object is in free fall. Children, I hope that you understood the definition of free fall. Actually, free fall means whenever the object is thrown in upward direction, this object falls in downward direction on its own. Okay, on its own means other forces are not applied on it. Actually, earth applies gravitational force on it and this body moves towards the ground. We can say that time the body is in free fall. The body is in free fall or object is in free fall. So let's try to understand what is free fall. We'll discuss it in detail. Children, our earth attracts our living planet. Earth attracts each and every objects, okay, whichever thrown in upward direction, that already we have discussed, or a particular height. Whichever if that object is at a particular height, it comes in downward direction. You know, children, earlier it was thought that suppose two objects are there, one is lighter object and one is heavier object. So if both the objects are thrown, okay, or dropped from particular height, okay, so the lighter object, see here, lighter object will fall slowly. Okay, means its speed will be slow, but heavier object will fast with high speed. Okay, with high speed it will fall. Like that it was thought. Children, our earth attracts each and every body, okay, each and every body dropped from particular height. Means it can be a roof or it can be a tree. Okay, if it is dropped from that particular height, those bodies comes in downward direction and it means it falls on the earth or it falls on the ground. Children, earlier it was thought that two bodies of different mass, means one is heavier and one is lighter in weight. Okay, if dropped from the same height and at the same time, listen carefully, if two bodies, okay, of different masses. This is suppose m1 and this is m2. Okay, if two bodies are there at different masses are dropped from same height. Okay, same height and at the same time, same height and at the same time, because you know that if it is not dropped from same height means whichever body is dropped from a short height, it will move faster. Okay, it will move first, it will reach the ground first. But and one more thing is there, if it is at the if we drop the body little late, means that body will take more time to reach to the ground, and if we drop any body little early, means it will reach to the ground. So here in this experiment we can say that this both the bodies are dropped of different masses. Okay, both the bodies of different masses are dropped from the same height and at the same time. Okay, so that time it was thought that these bodies will take different time. Okay, different time means this the body which has a less mass will take more time. Okay, its speed will be low. Listen carefully, it will take more time, its speed will be low. Okay, but the body of mass, more mass. Okay, but means we can say that heavier body will move very fast to the ground, means it will take very less time to reach to the ground. Are you getting me, children? Here two bodies are there of different masses, heavier and lighter. So if it drop from same height and at the same time, this body, heavier body, and this is lighter body. Heavier body will reach to the ground very fast. Okay, and this lighter body will reach to the ground slow. Okay, because this is a lighter in weight. It was thought that. But one more experiment they have done. See, listen. One feather is taken. Feather, yes. Cock one we can take. Okay, or any other we can take. And one stone or one coin we can say. Another is coin. Okay. When this, now you know that this is a lighter body. Feather is a lighter in weight. Okay, and this is a heavier body. H-E-A-V-I-E-R, heavier body. Okay, coin is heavier than this feather. So both are dropped from same height and at the same time. Okay, so both are dropped. So what will happen here also? This body will reach here fast. Correct. Of course, this body, coin is heavier, so it will reach fast to the ground. Okay, it will take very less time to the to reach to the ground, and this feather will take little more time. Okay, means its speed will be low. Okay, so here simultaneously we have dropped this body, but still lighter body is taken more time to reach to the ground, and heavier this coin, sorry, it is a coin has taken less time to reach to the ground. But children, by experiment, okay, means later on by Galileo it was found, it was proved wrong by Galileo, great scientist, astronomer Galileo. He proved it wrong. So children, here Galileo dropped two stones. Okay, two stones of different masses. Two stones of different masses. He dropped these stones from, you know, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Yes, Leaning Tower of Pisa. So he dropped this. Let me try to draw this Leaning Tower of Pisa. Okay, he tried to drop this. Just it is rough. Okay, he tried to drop these two stones. Okay, of different masses from that height. Okay, that particular height. So there also he observed that both the stones. Okay, both the stones reached to the ground at the same time. Reached to the ground at the same time. With this experiment, Galileo concluded that these see children here, this ball, these water objects are there. It is moving here. Okay, means here direction is same. There is no change in direction. Okay, there is no change in direction. But children, here velocity is changing continuously. Okay, when it is at particular height, that time less velocity was there, but as it was moving close to the ground, that time velocity is increasing. Velocity is increasing means there is a change in velocity. As there is a change in velocity means there is a acceleration. Okay, there is a acceleration. So from this Galileo concluded that the acceleration of the falling object see, he concluded that acceleration of the falling object, these two objects are there. So freely falling object, acceleration of a freely falling object does not depend on its mass, okay, or does not depend on these objects masses, okay. Acceleration does not depend on the masses of those objects, okay. So here this is according to Galileo, okay. Here though these objects are falling with acceleration, okay, here objects are falling with a particular acceleration, these falling objects are not actually this falling this acceleration does not depend on the masses of those objects. Actually during free fall both the objects, either it is a heavier object or lighter object, both the objects accelerate at the same rate. Both the object accelerate at the same rate, means acceleration will be of the same rate. Children, here we have seen that here these both the objects, one is heavier, one is lighter, okay. Both the objects reach the ground at the same time. Here also both the objects reached at the ground with the at the same time. But here one is lighter, one is heavier, but this coin has reached to the ground earlier than the lighter object, okay. So actually here this lighter feather, okay, takes more time to reach to the ground because of its surface area, So here we can try one activity. Children, here in this room there is no fan, okay, fan is off. So here we'll perform one activity. I have taken one stone, okay, and this paper, okay. Of course you know that this stone is heavier than this paper, okay. So you can also try at home. So when I will drop this, see here same height, okay, when I will drop this both stone and paper, okay, from the same height at the same time, okay, you know that what is going to happen here. You know that this stone will reach earlier, okay. First this stone will reach and it will take time. So we'll say that this is a lighter object and this is a heavier object. But see what is the actual reason. We'll come to know afterwards. See here. Yes, now just now first you have heard the sound that was of stone, okay, and paper has reached just now, okay. So children, here we have seen that this paper has taken long time to reach, okay, means to reach to the ground, and this stone means this stone reached to the ground fast, okay, faster than this paper. Actually children, this is because of the more surface area of the paper. You have seen that paper surface area, actually this much was the paper surface area, okay, this much, and stone surface area was this, the surface area was this much. Just now we have studied that this acceleration does not depend on the, it is independent on the mass, or does not depend on the masses of the object, okay. But see here surface area, it is dependent on the surface area. Here this paper has more surface area than the stone, okay. Because of surface area, this more surface is there, so because of this paper reached to the ground little late, okay, means this paper takes more time to reach to the ground. So Galileo suggested that here slow speed of feather, listen carefully, here slow speed of feather is due to the surface area, more surface area of the feather, okay, not because of lighter weight, this feather take more time to reach to the ground because of its surface area. Feather one surface area is more than the coin, okay. Coin one surface area is small, see this much only coin is there, okay, but here surface area is more. So this this feather takes more time to reach to the ground, and this feather takes more time to reach to the ground because of resistance of air. Actually air is this air is opposing, okay, air is opposing that feather to reach to the ground, okay. So actually this is called air resistance, okay. Already we have studied about frictional force and all we have studied, but here actually air, when it falls down, that time air, because of air resistance, this feather takes more time to reach to the ground. Children, if I take crushed paper, okay, this paper I have crushed in this way, okay, and if I drop now, see already we have dropped one paper, okay, paper. Now if I drop it, means it will take little less time to reach to the ground as compared to paper. Why? Because here surface area of this paper is less. Okay, surface area of this paper is less as compared to that paper. And again I make small ball. See here again surface area is reduced. Again it will take less time, means it will move faster to the ground. As I told about the air resistance and all here, because of air resistance this paper or this feather takes more time to reach to the ground. Children, if this experiment, actually air resistance we have said that. Suppose if this experiment is done, actually it is done in a evacuated box or vacuum. Actually air is removed from it. Air is removed. There is no air. Suppose this is a container, okay, container or room where there is no air. Okay, this is a evacuated, means vacuum place. Okay, so here if feather, okay, this is a feather, yes, and this is a coin. Okay, these both feather and coin, now these both are dropped at the same time from the same height. At the same time from the same height, then both will reach at the same time. Both will reach at the same time. Okay, it is not like that this feather will take more time because it is lighter in weight. Okay, because here there is no air resistance, though here surface area is more. Actually surface area is more means air resistance will be more there. Okay, air resistance will be more, surface area more air resistance. But here here also surface area is same, but here there is no air resistance. So both the bodies, lighter body and heavier body reached to the ground or to the bottom at the same time, because here air is absent. So there is no obstacle of air. Children, this experiment was done by Robert Boyle. Actually one jar or container is taken and it actually air is pumped out. Okay, means it became evacuated, means vacuum it became. You know children, after doing this experiment, means half experiment, this both feather and this coin reached at this at the bottom, then this jar is inverted. Okay, after inverting this jar again, it is observed that both again feather and this coin has taken same time to reach to the ground. To the ground means at the bottom. Means children, from this experiment we can conclude that in the absence of air, whether the body is heavier or lighter, it takes same time to reach to the ground. So children, in this way we can say that acceleration produced in these bodies, is not dependent on the masses of their body. Okay, it does not depend on the masses of the body. Whether it is heavier or lighter in weight, it will reach at the same time. Okay, it does not depend on the masses. Acceleration does not depend on the masses of the bodies. In this explanation, concept is very small and easy, that the falling of a body from a height towards the earth is called free fall. But we should know all these things. So children, I hope you understood this one. If you have any doubt, means you can ask me.